Surprise.
Serena got freaking married, man.
We did. You know what? Before I just start rambling on, because I could talk, let me just call her in.
Yeah, bring
Serena.
her in.
Meatloaf. Okay, Serena. Welcome to the podcast.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh, husband and wife. I can't even believe it.
Last time I was here was probably been a year ago, and it was right after the finale.
Yeah.
So it's crazy. 1 year later.
1 year later, we're
back and married.
Are you used to saying husband and wife?
I don't say it. Like, it just weirds me out. I'm just so not used to it. Especially because I've only ever called him fiance, yeah, right.
Fiance even feels weird to me. It's like, Taylor's still my boyfriend.
It feels it's such a fancy word. I feel like there needs to be like a more casual word for it. Like
fiance was weird though at the beginning, and then it became normal. I think. Yeah. I think wife right now is different for sure.
That is wild.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
it feels. I've accidentally called him my fiance like multiple times.
Oh yeah. Because Joe, you don't have a ring, right? Or do you have a ring?
Yeah, no, we didn't. We forgot we forgot that we had to do the ring thing.
So according to our hands, we're just engaged.
Yeah.
And we just talked about that last week on the podcast too. We talked about if fiancés would wear a ring, like the guy would wear a ring instead of just the girl.
Yeah.
Did you know that you were getting married then? When we talked about that?
Yeah. So
or were you already married? What day did you get married?
We got married last Thursday. But that's been a thing. People are like, did you guys know? And so we started the wedding planning process and we were like, this is going to take a while. Why don't we knock out the marriage thing? We thought it would be fun. We had some friends that did it. Honestly, we thought we were going to be able to do it over Zoom, but that changed since COVID. So you can't do that anymore. So yeah, we were hoping to be able to literally do it like on Zoom from our couch.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing.
People were able to do it during COVID, but they don't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So you had to go to the courthouse. Was it on a whim or had you been talking about doing it?
We've been talking about doing it probably since, what month is it?
Like a couple months.
Yeah, I would say
probably since like right around our engagement party. Like, because after our engagement party was when we kind of switched focus to like wedding marriage stuff. So like around our engagement party when we started talking about that, that's kind of when we started talking about doing it.
I'll tell you what, I wasn't expecting it, but it has taken a lot of pressure off of the wedding itself. Like I already feel some of the pressure is gone.
I didn't really feel any
were you doing the wedding planning or is Serena doing the wedding planning?
She's actually been very involved, I will
Joe's
say.
like, it's such a relief. I don't have to plan anything.
I was going to say, like, we still have to plan a whole wedding. Like, it hasn't changed our wedding in any way other than the fact that we're already married.
Yeah.
But people...
Well, now it's a party.
Now it's just like a celebration.
Yeah, that's how we want it.
A lot of people thought, though, that we, like, woke up that morning and we're like, let's go get married today. But you have to, like, there's, like, multiple steps you have to do in advance. Like, it was, like, a 3-week process from when we, like, first Googled it online to, like, actually getting married. Like, there's, like, a meeting before that and, like, all of this stuff. So, like, you can't really just, like, I think that only happens in Vegas.
In Vegas. I kid you not. I Googled how to do it after I saw you guys do it.
Really?
Yes, because we had been talking about it too. I mean, at this point, it's like, why not? Let's just see what happens. And you have to like get a marriage license and then you have to go pay for the process. But they're not doing courthouse weddings in Nashville right now or our asses would be married
really?
Yeah, so you have to find someone to do it, I guess, like a justice of the peace to do it. But I freaking looked it up. We were sitting in the kitchen and Taylor was on his phone and I was doing something else. And he was like, Joe and Serena got married. I'm like, no, what are you talking about? They're getting married the same time as us next year. And he was like, no, they got married. I'm like, no, they freaking didn't. We were just on the podcast yesterday. Like he would have like talked about it. And I will be damned. It was so sweet. And Serena got emotional. It was so cute.
I did because we didn't know what to expect at all, obviously. Like, we've heard other people talk about doing it, but we go in and I don't know what I expected, but like, I just figured you like sit down, you like sign some papers and they're like, you're married.
Yeah.
But you go into this room and it's like the two of us and Natasha and this woman and she's like
face each other, like look into each other's eyes, like hold hands. And I got so emotional because
like, that's real. It feels real.
Yeah, it like made it really real, not in like a bad way.
Yeah, she was crying though.
Oh yeah, I was crying the whole time.
I hate that you had to have your mask on.
I know, that's sad.
They made us, as soon as we walked into the courthouse, they make you put a mask on. And so one thing, like, we really weren't going to tell anyone. Like, initially, the only people that knew were Serena's parents and then Natasha, because she was going to be.
Well, you have to have a witness. Right?
Yes, Natasha was our witness.
Yeah, you can only have one person in the room with you still because of COVID. Yeah. So she was our one person. Yeah.
Wild.
I told my parents the night before and my brother, and then we really weren't really telling anyone.
After we got married, we were like super excited. We're like, okay, I think we'll probably call like our close friends and like let them know, like our close circle of friends. But that was going to be where we kind of drew the line.
So then when we got home, Serena got an email or a text message from her manager that basically asked, are you married? Because this publication either got tipped off or they had somebody that was near there that saw you guys walking out of the marriage ceremony. So, realistically, we don't even know if that would have got out, but technically it is public knowledge.
Yeah, like you can like Google marriage records, I guess.
And people do that. Like people take the time to do stuff like that.
And we were like so dressed down, like we were wearing masks. Like
I had velour on.
We were like, there's no way anyone's gonna see us. But it's this big room, like before you go into the individual room with so many people that we were kind of like, okay, like
and they're all just waiting to get married.
Yeah, there was a shocking amount of couples there.
Yeah.
I didn't
just
realize
on a Thursday morning.
Literally at like 9:30 a.m. Like there had to have been like 15 couples there getting married.
Insane.
I know.
Serena's mom had asked us before, like, what are you guys gonna do if somebody notices you? I'm like, well, we'll just say we're going there for a speeding ticket. I didn't realize that like the marriage section is large and separate. Right. So like when you're in there.
Yeah, if you get spotted in there, like no one's questioning what you're doing there.
Right. Yeah, you're not walking up to a window.
Natasha's got a bottle of champagne. It was like, oh no.
She's just drinking by herself. Don't worry. It's not a celebration.
But once we got the text and my manager was like, look, like it's totally your call, like what you want to do here. We were just like, you know what, screw it. Like, let's share this with everyone. We have the video. Yeah. Let's share the video. Like, if it's going to get out, we may as well like
be the one
released in our way.
And I was pushing before we even found that out. I watched the video. I'm like, this video is actually pretty good. Like, I'll drop it. Like, let's just drop it. And but I said it like
in the joking. Cab, like on the way home. He's like, we should just post this. We should post this right now. Like, this video is so cute. Like, you're excited and
you're in the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. You're like, I want to tell everyone this is so exciting, but we're like, no, we're not going to do it. So getting spotted was just kind of like the push over the edge to do it.
I love that it was casual though, too. Like, you didn't have to put on a dress. You didn't have to put on a fancy outfit. You just did it because you want to be married. And I love that.
Yeah.
I love it.
I feel like had I known that video was going to go everywhere, I would have dressed a little differently.
No, I thought
but in reality, people were like, why weren't you dressed up? But like everyone there was like in jeans and a t-shirt. Like it was
because they all just
casual.
It's casual. Yeah. I mean, you had some people that like
had like a veil on or